Welcome to FNG Maths Ask Atul Jo series. Today, I will talk about the second common mistake I see while editing MBA application resume. You can subscribe to FNG Maths resume editing service at store.fngmath.com/MBA-resume-editing. When you compare 2013 to 2023, there has been a huge shift in the startup landscape in international market, especially India, China, and Southeast Asia. So the demographic targeting top MBA programs, including MSAN schools, are mostly from startups. In the US, the immigrant population is still driving most of the startups in Silicon Valley. From an admissions perspective, schools must maintain diversity in terms of nationality. The competition is between permanent residents or H-1B visa holders versus international entrepreneurs or startup candidates. And quite often, schools prefer those already in the US over someone from another country. International entrepreneurial applicants and startup candidates understand this preference. They try to differentiate themselves and quite often make these two mistakes. Number one, scale. Startups outside the US don't have the scale compared to US startups unless it's a consumer market serving a large population or one of the three industries: real estate, oil and gas, or manufacturing. So those who are in niche technology markets try to play the fish in the pond technique where they mention the niche market size and the company's revenue in the market. This is the right approach to offer context, but you must understand that the resume is about you. Unless you can separate yourself from the market and offer a clear value in terms of contribution and helping the startup achieve milestones, these numbers, despite the context, will be quickly dismissed by the admissions team. Be aware of the first impression and spend considerable time connecting your contributions with the company's milestones. Don't try to use the numbers game unless it's in billions of dollars. If you're in the real estate market, the admissions team is aware of the mismatch between the valuation and the reality of the market over the past 2 years. The scale of the operation or deal size in these inflated markets is unlikely to impress the admissions team. Number two, branding by association. Out of desperation, many applicants try to associate themselves with functions that are at the center of the action. This is a common one I have seen among accounting professionals who are part of due diligence in billion-dollar deals. But the reality is that there was an investment banking professional who was leading the negotiation. Unless your input about an accounting strategy, revenue recognition, valuation, or finding underappreciated assets had a huge impact on the deal, which could be validated by a supervisor, taking credit for the wrong metric or function could backfire. When I spent time with such applicants, I noticed that there were so many unique contributions that had a ripple effect on the organization's data management, accounting practices, and standardization. Resume editing is not just about formatting, it's finding your unique voice in a competitive MBA application pool. I hope you got value from my advice. Feel free to reach out to me, Atul Jose, at store.fngmat.com/contact-fngmat to start a conversation about your resume, essays, and MBA programs you want to target for the next admission cycle.